How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Had to think about that one for a second. I thought it was Thursday, but it is not. It is Wednesday. Today, we finished Nier Replicant. At least the first route. At least what I'm comfortable with streaming. Because I said it before in the Discord, but I do want to make progress in the playlist. I gotta keep moving. As much as I want to play the entire game to a completion, I'm sure like all the other routes and endings are going to be really good. I just don't want to make people watch the same shit over and over, because apparently you have to replay the game like 5 times to get the true final ending, because of course you do, because it's Yoko Taro and he fucking hates the player. But yeah, I'm gonna get the first route, which that's like the first ending, ending A out of the 5. But getting the first route, after that, then depending on how long it takes, I have no idea how long it's gonna take to get to the ending, like to the credits. I might go back to the first save and then try to get the bad ending, because I'm still convinced that that is a bad ending option. I don't know, but I'm convinced that it is, because I feel like Yoko Taro would just give the player enough of an experience to be like, okay, you've played it long enough. If you want to sabotage your run, now you can. He's done it before, but it would be really funny to see. So depending on how long it takes to get through the first route, we'll go back and do that. Which I think is going to take like another 45 minutes, because they do a boss fight again and then get to the point where it's like, hey, do you want to make your big decision? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. I'm going to go ahead and... oh, that's spoilers. Could I not see spoilers every time I tab back into this stupid game? That's like my least favorite thing about like games like this, where it's like, oh, the opening video is literally just, here's every major plot point of the game. It's like, oh, thanks. I didn't want to have a surprise going into this experience. Anyways, what's going on, Xavier? What's going on, Minty? Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Okay, I think we have to go talk to Popola. Yeah, that's what the X is. Okay, so I have all the pieces of the key. I'm assuming what's left is to go use the key pieces to go into the castle or wherever domain the Shadow Lord is, and then, you know, work my way to the boss fight and then fight the boss and then roll credits. Oh, both of you are here. Oh, hey, what's up? That's the first time I've seen you in here.
You're really gonna do it? The
Sure
whole
am.
village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yonah.
Gonna try to.
I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind.
You got me to start the Outer Worlds DLC again because I need to finish it before you can, so I can watch it without getting spoiled. Fair enough, brother. Hope you're having fun with it.
Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
Thanks.
So what was the point of this conversation? I thought you were gonna like decipher where the key goes. Go outside, I guess. Huh. I might have been misremembering, but I thought the whole point was to get all the key pieces so that they could tell me where the castle is. Ah, I guess we're taking the pier. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I give the key to the boat, the ferryman, and then he takes me to wherever the hell the castle is. It's a interesting way to do it. Fun is a strong word. I am scared for my life? What the hell? Are we talking about the same game? What do you mean?
Oh there. Popola told me about you. Just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No charge.
Thanks. Actually, I'm going to go to... You're not going to be able to take me there. You can't take me to... Interesting. Okay. I will be back, because I just realized that I wanted to... got it. Okay, cool. I want to upgrade this weapon, because now that I have it, I think this is my new favorite weapon in the game. It's really fast and does a lot of damage. If I can upgrade it even just a little bit. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to see if I can. I'll probably give it like all my resources. There's like no reason to start stockpiling it and not use it because we're at the end of the game. So all resources are pretty much sacrificed from here on out, unless it carries over to the next save, which I don't know, probably. But that's for single player me to figure out. Not gonna do that on stream. Okay, so I guess I'll use this opportunity to make some predictions. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get to the castle, fight the Shadow Lord. I know Emil can't die because he's in the sequel title, so there's no way he's dead. Kaine might die. Protag might die. I'm assuming Yonah's already dead, or like about to die. I don't know. I'm trying to make it like a play on like where Yokotaro is gonna hit me in the heart, because I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna make me cry. All right. Can you upgrade this weapon?
Hey there.
Great.
You don't seem too
Doesn't matter. No one cares. Folks don't go in that.
No.
Hey there.
Great.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Shit.
Can you? All right.
I want to upgrade
I've
my
got
weapon.
Killed some robots. Here, just put this in the elevator at the far end of the first floor. Good luck in there. Don't get dead.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have skipped.
Could you bet? But what can I help you with?
Okay, strengthen weapon, forging, I don't think I'm using Nameless Blade. I think it's Ancient Overlord. Yes. Okay, I need 10 broken motors. You wouldn't happen to sell broken motors, would you?
Goodbye. What can I help you with?
Buy broken lens. Damn it, you suck. All right.
Come.
If there are multiple endings, he can kill anyone. That is true. That's a true statement. What quest does he want me to do? All quests. Fragile Delivery 2? Quest is already complete. Okay, then why was it new? No. No. Wait, I've already completed this, haven't I? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Incomplete quests. Shade Army. Collect 5 broken batteries and 5 broken motors. Repair the elevator in the junk heap. Did you take my broken motors? You took my broken motors. Didn't I need that for my... I had 10 broken motors and he stole 5 of them. You ass! I should kill you! I didn't want your stupid quest! The elevator's back online to defeat all the shades on the 2nd floor of the junk heap. You suck. You suck so much. I wanted to upgrade my shit, man. Can I go in here? No, that's so messed up. That's just an exit. Okay. But yeah, I would assume that the canon endings are probably like A and E. A's usually like the, hey, you're probably not going to finish the rest of the game, so this is going to be a canon ending. And then E is like, this is the true ending. And then B, C, and D are probably just like bad endings, or they're alternate like endings that are just like, you made a specific decision that put you here. Outside of that, it's not really canon. Same thing with Nier Automata. Ending, not spoiling, but ending B doesn't matter. Ending C kinda matters. D is a non-canon ending, and E is the canon ending. That's what I'm assuming is the same for Replicant. Considering that it's made by the same, like, not designer, director. That's the word I'm looking for. need to get 5 broken motors. Didn't Automata have 26 endings? Correct. There's one for every letter of the alphabet. The issue is that all of the other endings outside of A, B, C, D, and E are joke endings. They're not actually real endings. Okay, what was the damn quest that I'm here for? I've already forgotten. Incomplete. Shade Army. Defeat all the shades on the 2nd floor of the junk heap. Is that not where I am? Junk heap B2. I don't know if that means B2 as in like basement level 2. Door's broken and won't open. Okay. Well, I guess I'm figuring out where the hell it wants me to go. You know what? No, I'm gonna save myself the time. I'm gonna Google what it wants me to do because I really don't like the way that it's worded. Incomplete quest, the Shade Army. Okay, let me see where it wants me to go. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Okay. Somebody else was like, I went through all of B2 and I didn't see what it wanted me to do. And it's like, yeah, because you're on the wrong elevator. That's exactly what happened to me. Okay, so I need to go back and I need to find the other elevator that goes to the 2nd floor. So I'm guessing just floor 2 or 2F or something. I don't know. I'm really glad that I checked. That's like the smartest thing I've done all day. Okay. Door's broken. That's fair. The block that keeps resetting itself for no reason. I'll be honest, like, I think now that I've experienced most of this game, I can give like a review on what I think about the game so far. I don't think this game is better than Automata. I've been told that this game is better. I think there are some things that I like more than Automata for sure. But overall, I think the game is definitely lower than how I feel about Automata.
So we just need to replace the parts in this elevator, right?
Okay, this is the elevator.
Perfect. Now we can head up to the 2nd floor.
I think my biggest issue with the game is the amount of repetitiveness and the writing. The writing is either like a complete miss or it is a home run hit. It is just nothing but extremes.
First mechanical monsters and now shades. Some manner of curse been placed on this mountain.
This area, though, I will say is
Hey,
like my least favorite area.
It's fine with me.
Here comes some more.
They certainly are dedicated to this attack.
I hate that this guy got separated from the rest of the group. He's trying to hit all of them with the spell. Okay. Door's broken. I have to make sure that I'm killing everything, because I'm pretty sure that's what the quest was about. I better get the motors that I put in back, too. Because otherwise I have to, like, go back and fight all the other robots again. Coloring book, huh? Get me out of this corner. I will say though, I know
Be
there's
careful.
another game. Oh
This is
my
a
god.
stronger shade than the ones previous.
I thought we were done.
I'll slice this guy apart.
But yeah, I know that there's another Nier game in the works. At least one's been hinted at.
Yes.
I hope that it's like so good that I look at Nier Automata and I'm like, wow, this game's kind of mid in comparison. Like that would be so cool because I feel like that's kind of how it is. Going from like Nier Replicant to Automata, you're like, wow, like Nier Replicant's kind of a bad game in comparison. It's not a bad game on its own merit, but it, like in comparison, it's like, yeah, they definitely improved with the later titles. So I have higher expectations going into whatever the new title is. I just realized I also haven't even like added a spell to my blade yet. So I can upgrade it from the blacksmith and I can upgrade it by putting a spell on it too. I should do both of those things before going into the final boss. Alright.
Those shades are tricky when they work together like that.
I doubt this will be the last time we see such a tactic.
Alright, I guess that means I'm done. That wasn't too bad. I didn't get any of the motors, so I don't have the upgrades that I need. Or the upgrade materials I need. But it's whatever. Yeah, no motors. Okay, well that was just rude. Give me a motor for that. No, not a motor. Just imagine the Megamind meme. I'm too lazy to make it myself and post in the Discord. Okay. I got you. Severed cable, severed cable, severed cable, severed cable. Hey, do you want to give me... Okay, there we go. Broken motor, broken battery. It's cable. Broken motor. I need 3 more. Okay. I need 3 more broken motors. Oh, right, I forgot. Doing the light attack turns off the blades. Bolt, bolt. Broken antenna. I don't think that these little ones give the broken motor. I think it's only the drone ones that fly around. Metal board. Metal board. Bolt. Broken antenna. Bolt. Metal board. Metal board. Metal board. Antenna. I've already maxed out the other materials. I don't have the room for these anymore. That's sad. Okay. I think what I need to do is I need to reload the area and then spawn in this room. Because this seems to be the only place that gives me the motors that I need. The flying ones. Okay. I need 3 more, I think, right? 2 or 3 more. This one should be the one that I need. If this is the elevator, I just go back into the elevator. Yep. Back to 2F. Go to a load zone just to make it faster. Go back to 1F. Okay, whatever. Thank you, Android, for telling me that you're forcing in AI support to be installed in my phone. I love that for myself. Thank you. Sorry, I got a weird Google notification and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And it was like, we're introducing Gemini to your phone without your permission. Thanks, dude. I didn't want that. Can you take it away? Oh, these don't even respawn? Oh, that's messed up. The one time I wanted them to respawn the enemies, they didn't do it. Okay. Let me, I guess, leave the entire area and then I'll come back. Either that or I'll run into the other dudes that are in this area. No. Okay. It does mean I have to fight through this area again. Whatever. Check how many you got to make before you're not making more than you thought. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good comm. I'll go turn in the quest. Maybe he gives me the motors. Who knows? Maybe that's one of the rewards. Hey, doofus, you want to give me the motors back that you stole from me?
We took out the second floor shades.
Thanks much, thanks much. Now I can make my weapons even more powerful and kill even more robots.
Aren't you concerned about the shades? I mean, one of those things killed your brother after all.
No, they didn't. Liar, liar! Robots killed my brother, not shades. Big, nasty robots. Squashed him like a bug. Gonna kill the robots. Rip them up. Rip them all up.
What a freak.
I fear the lad's mind is gone. He seems capable of nothing but hate for those mindless mechanical automatons.
30,000? That's crazy.
What can I help you with?
Okay. Moonrise sounds like such a good name for a sword. Man. I can upgrade it too. Silver ore and broken motors. I need one more motor. That's so messed up. Titanium alloy. Silver ore. You know what? Upgrade Moonrise for me, dude. What a good name. Fuck it, dude. You can upgrade that one too while you're at it. Okay. Ancient Overlord still needs one more broken motor. Alright, well, I will be back. Yep. That's just messed up, man. I just need one. Just one. It's gonna be so funny when Moonrise is stronger than this blade. Because it's level 3 and this is only gonna be level 2. I'm gonna upgrade it to see what happens, but I don't know. I have low expectations because I wasn't expecting to get Moonrise to level 3. I also need to read the lore because I like the name of it, so I'm sure it's got good lore attached to it. Okay. Surely they have respawned the floating guys. Well, the boxes moved, so hopefully. Yep. Alright. Not interested in you. I'm looking for the floating ones. Which I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be blocked off because you're not going to let me... Oh, this is the wrong way. That's the elevator. I need to go this way. You get him, Kaine. You, I need you. Give me a motor. Level 25. Broken battery. Severed cable. Broken battery. Bolts. Okay. Whatever. There's plenty of floaty ones here. Cable. Battery. Battery. Cable. Come on! You know what I want! Cable. Cable. Battery. Come on! Cable. Battery. Cable. There's no way. Please, I just need one. You suck! Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. I literally just need one. What a cruel and fucked up world we live in. I have to push that block all over again. Can't wait. Because for some reason I walk away for 2 seconds and the block's like, I'm going back over here. It's okay. I know what it's like to grind for one specific item drop. I've played MMOs before. I'm used to this kind of torture. Can't wait for somebody to watch the VOD and be like, I'm just gonna skip an hour ahead. Surely he'll be done with the grinding by now. 3 hours later. I can't get the one motor. I can't get it. It doesn't drop. It doesn't exist. I'm freaking out. I'm just surprised they don't sell it. Okay, I need to go this direction. Surely now it'll drop. The last motor is a myth. Cable, battery, cable. Battery, cable, 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 battery, battery. Oh my god, not again, man. Cable. Motor! Let's go! We can leave. Oh, now you're gonna give me more motors? Okay. Okay, I see you. Who would sell a broken motor? Just buy a working motor and break it? You know, that's actually the funniest thing you say that. So, I play a lot of Escape from Tarkov. I like the game a lot. It's a really fun game to me specifically. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody though. One of the things that you can do is you can find working LCD screens and broken LCD screens. Obviously, you can't make a broken one working, right? You probably can. I've never made it far enough in that path to make it work. But one of the crafts you can do is you can make a broken LCD screen if you get a working LCD screen, which is, mind you, is very rare. So get a working LCD screen and then take a screwdriver to it for 5 minutes. I'm not joking. That's how you make it a broken LCD screen. It's so funny that you can just actually just break it yourself.
What can I help you with?
Okay, Ancient Overlord level 2, please. Thank you very much.
Come.
I will not be coming back. The game is over in like an hour, maybe. Alright, let's see how the weapon stacks up with Moonrise. Moonrise is moderate. 245 to 128. Also, I thought I got to level 3. Why is it on level 2? Huh. Oh no, I got Nameless to level 3, which is still not very good. I mean, it's very light. Very light to... No, my weapon is very light. Yeah, even at level 3. So Ancient Overlord is just the best one. Okay. Boosts my magic and is faster. And it does more damage. Yeah, this is the weapon I'm running for the rest of the game. Okay. I need to go back to the village. Fair enough. I never get tired of just watching a shade run up to me and then a board just like smacks it out of the air like that. Another quest I'm not going to be doing. Alright, bud. I'm back.
Oh there. Get...
Let's go to... Where am I actually meant to be going? Okay, hold on. Quests. All quests. No. Incomplete quests. No. No. What? Oh, I also need to update my weapon. Ancient Overlord. Isn't there a way to... Yeah, equip the best words. Armor break 20%, item drop rate. No, I don't want item drop rate. Give me... What does weaken do? Make it take more damage, maybe? EXP rate? No, it's too late for EXP rate. I guess poison? I don't know. Poison's probably good for boss, right? Paralyze. I'm gonna go with weaken. I think weaken's gonna do it. Armor break and weaken. Yeah. Okay. I guess talk to you again.
Oh there. Getting on?
Random question. How good are you with screamers in games? In what way? I'm not sure I understand the question. Lost Shrine, maybe? But that's where I... Maybe that's what it wants me to do, because I think that's where I got the first piece. I think you have to go back to the Lost Shrine, right? But yeah, I'm not really sure what a screamer is.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
I guess this is it.
It's a plan.
Alright, back into the Lost Shrine for the third time. Not really feeling any different. Jump scare. Oh, okay. It depends on the game, really. Some jump scares are good, some jump scares are bad. Like, I don't think there's a universal jump scare effect. Like one where you can anticipate a jump scare and it's earned and it's scary, and then there's ones where it's like you're just playing the game and then for no reason the game's just like, here's a very loud noise and a random JPEG of like a face, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? It's not really scared, I'm just more so annoyed and like maybe even a little startled because like it's loud. But I don't know. I think they're on the lower end in terms of like horror. I don't think it's a good type of horror. I think it's a cheap way to like scare somebody. But again, it's not a universal. It depends on how it's used and where it's used. Get off the ladder. Get out of here. Okay, I think the blue effect is like the weaken, but I don't really know what it's doing. I also should have packed more HPs. I think that's a me issue, though. Surely they'll give me more on the way. Well, back in here once more. I kind of want to just... Truthfully, I'm just going to run through this. I kind of, like, don't have any interest in fighting these guys. Okay, the invisible wall kind of just screwed me over. I've already fought my way through here once and twice. You don't get to make me fight my way through the same area 3 times. I don't think I'm going the right way. Weaken probably reduces their damage. Ah, I was hoping for Weaken to be like, they take more damage. I guess that makes sense. Later, bozos. I'm running through here. Hi, Goober, I've already fought. I'm not fighting you a 3rd time. That's not the way. Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. Yeah, sorry. I don't care. I've already been here, man. Okay, so I also, before I forget, weapons. If this isn't to make them take more damage, then I think I want to give poison, which I think is going to do, you know, poison damage over time to a boss. Which, depending on how fast the poison tick rate is, could make the boss fight a lot shorter. Move. Move! It's kind of crazy that they don't lock the doors. Like, I can just walk through this. Yeah, that just like saved me probably like 30 minutes fighting through all of those guys. There should be a save station up here, right? I think that's the wrong way. I think it's up there. Oh, no, I can't even move this over there. Okay. I've kind of forgotten where I'm meant to go. Oh, never mind. Oh, this box stayed put! What about the other boxes? Why did that one stay where it needed to be? Okay, there's the save station. Alright. Get me into the area that contains the final boss. Hopefully.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Because it's like the 3rd time. Oh. You cannot turn back from this point. Continue.
And
yes.
now the path is open.
As long as you don't make me fight the boss that's in this area for a 3rd time, I'm happy. I'd be so pissed off if they do that, though. Okay, new area. I will not be running ahead. I will be actually playing this one out. Well, this is pretty. Damn, they're kind of living very peacefully over here. I mean, I guess if you're like a dude, you don't want to live in like a rundown like ruins area, so I guess it makes sense that this is like a nice place. I see. Okay. Something probably changed. Either that or I'm meant to go backwards.
Okay, hold on. Is it just me, or are we looping around the same path over and over?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I think he means we're stuck.
Examine the
There must be
birds.
an escape route somewhere. To whom does the true voice speak?
God?
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask. Why did humans disappear from the world?
They probably died.
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
What do you mean people want to live in a nice place? I say from my small apartment in Paris.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before.
It's probably off of the tablet that you got.
To whom why did you?
Because of a black disease.
I answer, because of a black disease. I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
By separating body from soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul. I ask, what is the destination of souls?
Oh shit, I should probably like, I just realized, put my guitar away. I keep forgetting that it like covers like a good chunk of the start of the text. I mean, I guess I should also get rid of the branches as well. There we go. I got all cleaned up. I made myself look all nice and presentable for the final stream. What is the destination of souls, huh? I don't know. Promised Land sounds nice.
I answer, they are in the Promised Land, bursting with light.
That was the wrong answer? Okay, wrong answer.
Blast.
I kind of thought it was going to give me like an open-ended question, but it kind of sucks that there's like an actual answer for it.
Why did you?
Okay. Because of a black disease.
How can?
Separating body from soul. They are placed in their corresponding shells.
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells. Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter. Well then, it seems the way is open.
Can't wait for it to send me back in a loop again. Oh, nope, different. Oh! I see.
It's the twins from your village.
Popla? Devila? What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village?
I see.
This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yonah here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
Okay, that's absolutely a way to get a bad ending right there. I can already tell. Don't even have to ask me. I know for a fact that you're like, nope, roll credits. You got the bad ending immediately.
We're here to rescue Yonah.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
That's unfortunate.
Devil, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so, until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it. Damn it.
I don't know if they're even capable of being poisoned, but I'm gonna keep trying, seeing if it is possible. That was rude.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
I guess
You
this
have
explains
no cause
why.
to speak so with us,
Hold on.
Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
I guess this explains why they didn't help me when the village was under attack.
What now? They copied my powers.
Ah, shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Vice, are you all right?
Tevila, Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
I'm not getting any poison effects on them. I don't know if they can be poisoned. I'm also going into it expecting it to work like Dark Souls, where it's like, oh, we'll make it obvious when they're poisoned. Well, that was just rude. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that they can't be poisoned just at all. Probably can't poison a boss.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now.
That doesn't even make
Please,
sense.
Enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't know how to feel about that. Like the entire. Okay, thanks for the map, I guess. I don't know what to feel about that, man. Like that just doesn't feel right. Cause like I'm also going off of what I know in the sequel title of this series. Again, I'm working backwards, so like I have information that's not applicable here, but it does mean something, and that just feels wrong.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Hell.
Vice?
Do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
I think I hear a waltz.
They ghosts? How the hell am I meant to fight ghosts? I mean, I guess I have magic. Surely magic will do damage to
It
ghosts.
certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Oh. I'll try not to disturb the dance, man.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was
You mean
playing
when I
the
boot up ranked?
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Getting thrown around, man. That's crazy. Oh, okay, so they're getting poisoned now. I can see the poison effect on them. So I can poison enemies, I can't poison bosses. Good to know. I have no idea how good the poison effect is, but it seems to be doing something. More? Yeah, more. Alright, fair enough. You're poisoned. I wonder if it like it just sticks on them and like they can't get cleansed. They'll just eventually die. He is still taking damage over there. That's a pretty decent amount of damage. It's like Dark Souls 1 poison. It's just a sound. A little bit late for EXP boost, brother. I'm at the end of the game. Alright, halfway through my medicine. Stone more. Makes sense. He got poisoned early.
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Just like literally help me take the last bit of him out.
Twice!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
Stop reflecting. Stop reflecting!
Stupid door. Come on. Oh, come on.
Kaine! Hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Then why did you offer to open the door?
Idiot, what are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Real shit.
Stop, you impatient fool.
It's literally just one dude, and I can't do anything about it because he's reflecting all of my magic, and I can't hit him because he's flying. Is this the final boss? Okay, there we go.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh!
Do you mean it looks so much easier?
Look out!
You didn't notice the giant wall of ball?
Are they laughing?
These things are freaking me out.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Running low on meds here.
Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine. We need to help Kaine.
Brother, you gotta give me a second. I'm working on removing the goobers from the fight. Okay, hold on.
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
A boar? What the? You were the final boss in the beginning, and now you're the final boss at the end.
We don't
Interesting.
need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
You have a thing on the top of your head that makes me think that I can't do something to you there.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
Okay. I don't think you should have a slam attack.
Damn it! How can something so big be so fast?
My god. I don't know if that is an actual, like, crit spot.
It seems to lose some control when it charges.
Really?
Brace yourself against the shock.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
Wait, I just realized he's looking backwards. Why they give him armor? Come on! I really hope there's not an actual boss after this, because I don't have any more meds. I'm running very low. You know what? Hold on. Strength. Doubles physical damage. Doubles physical damage for 60 seconds. Do these stack by any chance? I didn't even know I could be poisoned. Okay, what we're gonna do is use and use. Hopefully these stack. Oh my god. Please. Okay, well that was noticeably faster. Why?
Can we even hurt this thing?
Oh, fuck! Oh no!
I can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go.
I think I have him poisoned. Okay, hold on, hold on. No, go heal.
This way. Move.
Okay, sure. The Dragoon Lance, huh? Okay. I don't think it's worth using, sadly.
Up here!
Oh, hey, an herb. Of course the elevator's out. Thank you, I needed these.
How can we deal with this thing?
No! I need the herb! I want to go back for it!
Please, hurry!
Go to the Dark Souls school of running away from things. You just mash the roll button. No! Are you serious? Are you joking? It better not take me back to the fucking start. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. I was so worried it was gonna be like, we're going all the way back to the beginning, man. What's up, Moon? How you doing?
Up here!
That's my very first game over, mind you.
How can we deal with this thing?
I need the herbs, man. I need the herbs.
Please, hurry!
Okay, come on. I was actually gutting it. What the hell? What do you want from me? Right, the book and... Okay, that's probably what it wants from me.
Up here!
Played Secret of Rogue for the first time with 2 friends. Game's really fun. I'm not sure if I've heard of that game.
Please, hurry!
Oh my god, please. All the items and stuff, I needed those. Go back, I need the healing. I don't have meds.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Maybe don't kick it.
Attack incoming!
Okay. Recovery. Let's do another strength drop. Because I have I have strength capsule. Let's do that and then a magic drop. See what I can do with this.
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
mean, I guess if you're fighting an infinitely regenerating boar, I guess it's just a matter of attrition. Oh, hi guys. Thanks for showing up. Okay, well, first of all, it has infinite HP. You can't blame that on me. But thank you for showing up.
What are you doing here?
You are correct.
Okay, but like, where am I meant to go?
But
Oh, that's the exit? Alright. Say no more. I'm on the way.
hey, stop! Let me go!
I mean, I was already ready to go, but alright.
King, no!
Nah, the king wins that. I believe in the king 100%.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
It's a relic where you have to do quests at each floor, but fighting is not mandatory. You do all quests if anyone. Either way, that's what the game's really funny. Okay. I'd be down to give it a try sometime. I'll check it out. The king wins, by the way. You don't gotta ask. You don't gotta check.
Open the damn door!
Okay.
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
He's not gonna die. What do you mean? He easily wins that. He easily wins that. The fact that you think that he loses that reflects badly on you, not on the king. Oh, thanks. I needed that. Okay, this is clearly the final boss. Gamers know better. We know that giving us like 20 HP potions means bad. Oh, hey, welcome back. How's the poison? You guys good now?
Devila. Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
It's been like 20 minutes. Shut up.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Uh-huh.
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Oh boy, exposition in the final. Oh, okay, that's a lot fast. Okay, slow down. Okay, I guess I gotta read those on my own time.
Weiss! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact, Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch.
I think that's
You
the
wanna
first
finish
time
that
I've ever
thought for
heard
him,
them
sister?
like swear.
All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
I mean, I kind of pieced that together when like 13,000 years passed and I didn't age a single day. I was under the theory that like Yonah was making me like immortal or like ageless, and then Yonah disappearing is why I aged. That was my original theory. But I guess we're about to get the real reason.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
It's kind of crazy that they pushed that same narrative in the sequel title.
No. They still live on. You know them as shades.
Okay, I already pieced that together.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time.
That feels weird. I remember when you said, why did they expose Kaine and Emil from the village? I guess that makes sense. I thought it was just because like they look different. I thought it was just a matter of just like, well, no, because Kaine still looks human. Emil, I understand because like it's like a skeleton, like creepy looking dude, but like he's cool. You know, you gotta grow. You gotta get used to it. You get attached to the guy. He's nice. I like him.
Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans.
Didn't you just say they were all extinct?
You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay, well, that was a little rude.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
Alright, you guys kind of hurt. Hold on.
No. I'm nothing like you.
I mean, if you're just gonna keep spamming the same shit like in an order, it makes it really easy to dodge you. Okay. Okay, caught me off guard. 1 second. That didn't feel fair. I wonder if killing one of them, like, or like if the HP bar's for both or it's for one of them. You know what I mean? Like if I'm putting all the damage on one of them. Also, why does the music just stop immediately? Well, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm only damaging this one. But I guess the HP is just shared between the two of them. Or I wonder if they're like swapping back and forth, like they're taking different positions. It's hard to tell, because you can only barely tell by the hair. He transformed into Sans? You take that back! Not every skeleton is Sans! Emil came first, alright? If anything, Emil was like the inspiration for Sans, if you want to take it that way. Yeah, I think they are like swapping spots. So you're not attacking one of them, they're just taking turns fighting. Which is a bit silly. Sans, Undertale mention. Come on. What?
Devila? Devila? Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins.
Because you were born at the same time?
It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness.
This feels so misplaced because it's like, how am I supposed to feel sorry for somebody who's like, nah, we're just gonna kill you. Oh no, we lost? How sorrowful. It's like, I don't know, this feels a little...
It's kind of weird.
This feels a little ill-timed.
Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Popola. Let's stop this now.
Stop. Stop? Now you want to stop?
You can't be mad at me. You literally started the fight.
You have the luxury to stop?
You literally started it.
My sister like a goddamn animal, and now you want to stop?
What do you want from me?
Wait! It doesn't have to. No one stops. It's way too late to stop. No one stops.
I am so confused, man.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial.
Okay.
Coolness of such a
Okay, hold on.
imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
Yeah, Kaine's got the right idea. I have to eat so many meds. It's crazy. Okay, that's literally too many. Dude, that's enough slices, please! Okay, there's gotta be a better way. Hold on, let me think. Maybe swapping to the greatsword? I don't know, maybe. I can cut through them, but I can't really do damage to her. Okay. Go back to Ancient Overlord, and I just need to smash all the stuff. Give me another health salve. Give me Strength Capsule. Give me Magic Capsule. and spirit capsule. I don't know, spirit drop. I don't know. Just spam everything, man. Just tank it. Just tank it. Just tank it. Cut through it. Okay, that worked. That worked. That's enough slices!
No stopping. No stopping ever.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I play every RPG. Save all the rare resources to the final fight.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
You had this the whole time?
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right.
Huh? You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become.
Oh, that's not where I
But
thought
there's
this was
something
going.
else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
I don't feel right because I know he lives.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
I know he doesn't die.
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
That's the
Don't
problem
worry
of
about
playing
me.
sequel titles
I'm gonna
and
be
going back
fine.
to the prequel. I know he's fine because he's in the sequel.
Emil! Emil!
Like if I played this first, I would be sad. I would feel sad. That's my goat. He tanks those.
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you
man.
again. Just one more time.
My goat.
I'm scared.
Aww.
I don't want to die.
You'll take it, King. Don't worry. I gotta be honest, that's way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Holy shit, that's my goat. Huh. Oh, don't do that! That's just messed up! I do want to know how they bridge the gap between the two games now. I thought he was just gonna be just fine. I didn't expect him to be, like, atomized. Also, Yonah hasn't aged a single day. Interesting. Well, no, she kind of has. A little bit. Also, this is a little weird. Maybe you know, put some clothes on as a start. Yeah. Surely nothing happens to Kaine in the next, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I fully expected, like, the whole party to die. I don't trust Yokotaro with great characters. What was that for? Why? Literally for what reason? Literally kick the man while he's down. What the fuck? Brother, you're not gonna apologize? What the hell? That was fucked up. He just takes it. He just... What? What was that for? We're just not gonna talk about that, huh? We're just gonna... Really? That was really rude, you know? Nah, don't care. Don't care. Okay, I have to care. Never mind. I changed my mind. They made me care. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Attack power by 30%. That's huge. Fuck it, I'll do it right now. I'll add that in. Armor break. Let's do... Where's the attack power 30? Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. Oh boy, another room, huh? Oh, thanks for the herbs, actually. I needed those. With that. Cool. Still pretty low on meds, but a lot better off. No. Hi, Yonah. Yeah, she is a little bit older now. Okay, cool. So she does age.
Yonah!
How are you gonna aura entrance, brother? You were just here. You were here. You were like, oh, he's coming in. I gotta make an entrance. I gotta aura farm real quick. Bro, shut up. You were just here.
This ends here.
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
I forgot his voice.
Man, a fool. I am nothing like you.
Type of gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom just to. You can. Or if I'm walking back into the room, that's literally what happened. He went to go get a cup of water. He was like, "Hold that thought. I gotta make sure my throat's all nice and like moist for the introduction of being the final boss."
No, impossible!
I don't know, man. I kind of got like a pretty substantial amount of upgrades since the last time we fought. It is pretty funny to hear him.
I know.
Okay, hold that thought. I have a bunch of potions to use. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Fuck it, 60 seconds. We're going all in, buddy. The next 60 seconds are gonna be miserable for you. Even with the boost, it's still not a whole lot.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
'That was some pretty good damage right there. He still has a whole chunk of his HP. Something's not right.
Wait.
Hi, Yonah. How you doing? Nice dress. And bow. It looks cute.
Brother?
Please don't die. Don't die right now, please. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that's... Huh? Oh, no. That's actually way worse.
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it.
I have no idea what the hell is happening. What?
There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yonah's been possessed?
What?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
I'm so confused. You know, you almost remind me of A2.
Isn't it?
I just upgraded that. Don't drop it on the floor.
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I don't like where this is going. Please don't do it. She's gonna become like a shade or something. Oh no, she's already a shade, so she's gonna kill herself by turning it in the light!
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
See you later, A2.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kaine, watch over Yonah for me.
Okay.
You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Let's finish this.
Can you stop hovering? It'd be super cool if you did.
Weiss, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Weiss.
What are you doing? Come so. Do it. Strike the killing blow.
He's got a pretty considerable amount of HP because he's still floating. Alright. Now that you're not floating, first off, one of these. One of these. Sure, just fuck it, all of it. All of it, the whole thing. Why am I piss-colored? Oh, come on, I just buffed!
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Weiss.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Weiss!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Weiss.
It's just your name, but without the title.
Weiss. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
So no magic for the rest of the game? Okay. Also, I thought it was in the middle of a boss fight. Okay, I guess he was just waiting long enough for me to do that.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Okay, hold on.
Shut.
It kind of is Armored Core, yeah. That was so dramatic of, like, taking away Weiss just to be like, you have to fight without him for, like, 20 seconds. Like, him saying goodbye was longer than the fight remaining. Unless it's like, that was only, like, the first phase and now there's, like, a second phase or something. Oh, no, that's, okay, achievement unlocked. That's the end of the game.
Is Yonah all right?
Pretty sure she's dead. But it's okay, Kaine died like 4 times.
Oh, no.
So I'm sure she'll walk it off too.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Okay, well, I said so. Never mind.
Weiss? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely.
Never mind, you're dead.
Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
Just like with Kaine, I'm guessing.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
There's a book in my head who calls me stun weapon is the craziest fucking callback to another joke. That's fucking peak, dude. That's a good one. That's awesome.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food?
That's fucked up. I don't actually ask me, please. Okay, never mind.
What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you.
Aw, that's really sweet.
What's my favorite flower?
The lunar tear, right?
The lunar tear, of course.
Okay. Also, I wasn't gonna guess cookies. My guess was melons.
Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Are you gonna make me type my name back out to you? That's so fucked up. Okay. Okay, I'm putting myself in, like, the shoes of Yogurtaro for a second. This feels like if I choose my name, good. Congratulations, you remember the character that you named yourself. If I choose anything else, I feel like it's, nope, bad ending. I have to type myself. Hopefully it's not, like, case sensitive, because then I'm fucked. I don't remember if I put a capital M or lowercase.
Is that you?
5 years older, but yeah, pretty much.
Yonah.
I think it was capital M, so I think we're good.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yonah. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
So have you.
Yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
I guess.
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yonah. I'm so happy to have you back.
I'm actually a little shocked that there's a happy ending. I was fully expecting her to die.
Kaine.
You and your sister. You have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Are we just not friends anymore?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Why?
You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
It's kind of funny that she was like sick with like the black scrawl, and then all she had to do was just get some sunlight about it. Don't feel good? Go outside. Touch grass. You'll feel better. That's the moral of the story. Huh. Why am I younger again?
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
I know I do need to play it again to get like the other 4 endings. I just don't know how much it changes. Like that's like another 20 hours per run, like probably like 100 hours to get the whole experience. Huh. I could just be an asshole and look up the endings and on YouTube and skip it. Huh. I don't know. I'll say, from what I've experienced off of the first ending, I don't know if I agree with people saying that this is better than Nier Automata. I think the writing, the combat, and the overall story is just better with Automata. Which is sad to say, because I was hoping for at least a comparable story. There's some shit in here that I think I would rather change. Like, it's just poorly aged. But, like, I blame it on more so the fact that this is, like, early in Yoko Taro's, like, career. Right? Where this, like, the Nier story, I guess, is, like, not... I guess, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have a bigger budget. And Automata, they clearly had a bigger budget, so they were able to do more with the series. But I don't know, like I kind of wanted a little bit more from this game. Yeah, I prefer Automata, but I'm not saying this game's bad. Don't get me wrong, I think it's still, I had a good time with it. I would say I had like a 7 out of 10 experience. But Automata, I still think is a 10 out of 10 experience. I have very high expectations for the next Nier title, I'll say that. Because going from Replicant to Automata feels like an extreme jump. Like, that's like a really big difference between quality of game. So if they carry that momentum even just a little bit, I really hope that the next title is really, really good. But I still had a good time. Sorry, I talk like a ginger opera, like in French. That's fine. I understand that there's like a difference in like how we talk because we different countries. That's just how it works. But I think we're both doing the best we can to try to understand each other, and that's really what matters. It is, I think a lot of my enjoyment of this game came from the fact that I was able to find references from this title in Automata. Like things I was like, I didn't know that was a reference to the past games while I was playing Automata, because that was my first game in the series. So seeing the callbacks in the context of where they came from made me enjoy them a little bit more. But outside of that, there were, I think, okay, like let me put it this way. I think the Junk Keep section, that entire arc, was my least favorite. I think that is anchoring down the review to a 7. I think if that was changed or just even removed, I think it would be an 8, maybe even a 9 out of 10. I just really did not like the Junk Keep at all. I'm sorry. Every time I had to go back there, I was like, oh, this place again. Oh, dude, I wanted so much more from that area of the game. If you didn't play Automata, would you enjoy it as much? Again, I still think it's a great game. I consider any game that's like a 6 out of 10 to be playable. Like, there's room for improvement. There's things that I would have changed, but I still think as long as it's within like my price range of a 6 out of 10 game, like I would pay $20 to play a 6 out of 10 game if it was like long enough. It was like a 5-hour experience, maybe. I don't know. It really depends. But I played what, like 25, 30 hours of this game for like $20? I had a great time. Oh, I get to choose a save file. Okay. Put a new one then, I guess. Oh, hey, look at that. Route A. Exit the clear data. Wait, what? Load your clear data after completing the game experience Kaine story. That's fucked up. You're going to make me replay the whole thing from Kaine's perspective. Now I want to. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change music has been added to the game settings section of the options menu. Saving. Huh. Well, damn. Now I kind of want to play it again. Hold on, I'm gonna poke around with it for a second. I just want to start it. I just want to start. I'm not gonna continue. I just want to see what I can do with it.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
Isn't Outer Wilds tomorrow? Yes. Outer Wilds is tomorrow, 100%. Kaine streams. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I'm fighting myself to know if I want to read this right now on stream or read this on my own time. Okay, I'll read the intro, and then as soon as it gets to gameplay, I'm just gonna quit. Because I'm gonna do this on my own time. Now, Musume? Depends on how long this is. I can stream for another hour. We can do one quick campaign of Musume before the end of the stream. Depending on how long this is. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. This is all just new content to me. Okay. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke steamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and is now wandering slowly towards the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and started. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. What? What? If the beak turns to east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. The rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vane slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled, with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vane could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine. The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, as she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boys seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew that those are not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was the one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Me when I don't get my way. Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Ew. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys. Let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, as the chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. as the rain fell. But the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine, but the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. "Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it." The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand that Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted it back and forth. "Ow," he screamed, leaping to his feet. "Stop it. What are you doing?" "Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me." The old woman shrugged. "Death is the best cure for stupid." Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backwards and spat on the ground. "Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here. Either of you." Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. "Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight." The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, and then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why don't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." The words of her grandmother stung Kaine. She turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath, understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through it all these things, and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. "Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Of course not. Don't be an ass." Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. "But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't—" "Hush," interrupted the grandmother. "I will not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if the folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell." With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried feathers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. "Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me?" Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without seeing one, and her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. "Where did you find these?" "Just stumbled on them while I was out doing some shopping." The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more than difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone to track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. "Didn't quite turn out right," said her grandmother, as she squinted at it. "These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you." Kaine blushed and turned away. "You think I'm pretty?" course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all of her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine left her gaze drift up past the vane into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed home, for the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taking away on a breeze. Oh, damn, we got more reading to do. Fuck. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go on about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about in a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that can make the most hardened-souled sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That's you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to take a step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water, or lunch, or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her grandmother's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job at chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can get the water? Shades have been restless lately. I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, the grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there's no change in it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind, seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. Rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and with blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandmother returned from the village, setting down her buckets with a small sigh. She took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You'd better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma. The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. I can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over to the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Gazed with a panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that. Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than the words ever could. Her grandmother lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the possessions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. "Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village." The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. "It's all right," she said. "I'm fine." Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. "Well, I don't like it, goddammit, but I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up." The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down to the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark, rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades. Kaine finally found herself at the entrance of the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. "I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong." She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling everyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. "Hey lady," said Kaine with bravado she did not feel. "Where's the apothecary?" The woman's flabby cheek shook in bewildered anger. "How dare this thing speak to me?" she seemed to say, but Kaine saw her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. "Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one." "Which way?" Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off to the other direction. Kaine cringed, Kaine cringed! I'm sorry, that took me out. Expecting a stone to come flying across the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He had clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. "Oh my god," he sputtered. "I mean, what are you doing here, freak?" The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medication. "Ha," barked Demo. "That old bitch finally kneel over? Go to hell, Demo." The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before they could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared the medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. "You like that picture?" Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad. They seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long... Oh, damn it. She's been dead a long time now." Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. "Pictures are wonderful things," continued the shopkeeper. "They let the ones closest to you live on forever." He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled, handing her the medicine, and reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw." Fuck, man. God damn it. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. "Yes, I've heard the rumors about you," he said. "It's a small village, and words travel quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she is driven out of this town was just deplorable." "Grandma's name is Callie?" thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother's an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like it very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceivable step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked the grandmother without a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse shit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The older woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It could have also been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think this is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more, and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before, and it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory, a perfect blend of pride, love, and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall, but this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever, forever. Still some more. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up into her nostrils and made it home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Excuse me. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she would have been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked the grandmother suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought I could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? And what the hell for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother and then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. "Grandmother, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. "Goddamn, girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyways. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. "Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other." "Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. "Yes," she said after a bit. "Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is..." She didn't finish that thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. "You're going to be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you've become." Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder." "I'll teach you to sass me, girl," yelled the grandmother. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine's by the ear, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it. What the hell?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. "Oh, well, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. "Listen," she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes and kissed her grandmother in the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh, gods no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. "Grandma? Grandma!" Kane ran, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kane's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark, not just fire. It can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came with a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kane, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kane responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought, as her scream echoed off in the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me. Let's go." The shade eyed Kane with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kane glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and the flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kane. "Alive!" Kane's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kane tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now. As Kane struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing the mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kane lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain, she screamed through her body as she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little bit longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kane pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. "Bastard," laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claw, slightly allowing Grandma to breathe again, but it was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kane was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all her strength, Kane rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from the right ankle as the foot twisted backward, but she forced it from her mind and she began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from her pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade painted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that latched to its foot. Kane never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Kane?" Kane's vision blurred as she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma?" "Kane, you gotta run. You can't best this one." Kane grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on, we have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kane's grasp and thumped to the ground below. "Grandma, no. No. I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would stay forever unfinished before she could say another word. The shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off into the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor, I think it's ichor, pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized that moment. Laughing like a mad woman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing into the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, and flames. All of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. 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 Kill. Okay, I'm not going to say all of that. You get the point. Kill it now. As the spark that Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Damn. Welcome back, Queen.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Oh hey, I'm still holding the sword that I ended the game with. The sword that I shouldn't have yet because I got that from way further in the game. Okay, thank you, camera.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again.
Man, the camera really is the hardest boss of this game.
My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Oh, my audio is breaking. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's breaking. No way, there's actual gameplay. Yeah, I'm sorry for the crackle. My audio driver has been fucking corrupted, I'm pretty sure. I need to like figure out what's wrong with it. But this should be near the end, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Also, I thought I was playing as Kaine from here on out. I think that's like, I don't know. Unless it like swaps to her like after the fight. Please don't go back to reading. Please don't go back to... God damn it! Damn it! I wanted to save! I really hope it's not long. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stomping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine turned her head to the side, only succeeded in coughing out a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. What? Wait, her eye was... What? Huh. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Okay. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. I'm so confused. Wait, is she like... Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, that way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother. Real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. No, stop. Don't hurt the picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely? I don't know that word. I'm sorry. Futilely, I guess, at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. Looks just like you. I'm so lost. I look like that? Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish. Like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me. Save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice within her mind. Don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse. A freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh God, you are the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unbated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the sock. Okay, that's gross. The moment it touched her... Oh, come on, it got worse! The moment it touched her brain, Connie was struck by the most powerful sensation she ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Okay, what are we doing here, man? Why are you making me read this shit out loud? I don't want to say this. I have to like proofread it first just to make sure it's not gonna make me say some freaky shit. Give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. The black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side as she watched. It grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, Sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her, and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. Then she opened her eyes again. They burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kinda glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotion she felt, the more the letters seemed to ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood. Then go out there and shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you try to just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed the nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade's infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, I heard the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking... How would you know who he is? The little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap him up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, do you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who will you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. This is the weirdest fucking character introduction I've ever seen. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it, you and me? We could have a good time together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you... Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Ah, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere else before. Tyron. And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha, laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over. That's why she fucking walked away at the end. That makes so much more sense. I get the context now. Okay. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with him. She didn't want to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
This was the second part when they were already back in the area, wasn't it? No, never mind.
Oh, hey.
So I guess that explains the bandages. Also a missed opportunity for heterochromia,
Emil,
gotta admit it.
You were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Please don't make me read again. Please don't make me read again. Okay, thank you.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yonah?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Don't tell me about it.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please try to understand people.
Okay. Yep.
No, you.
People as right,
But
well, so
I already heard all this. Alright. I need to get to a save point because it's already been an hour. Why am I still playing as the main character? I thought I was playing as Kaine.
Kaine always sleeps outside. Never even a tap.
We should...
Please let me save. Please let me save. Don't give me another exposition moment. Please let me save. It's been an hour.
Didn't get much sleep that night.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila.
Oh, don't worry about it. There'll be a second one.
For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
There will be a second one. Don't worry. Plenty more.
But those feelings are pointless in the end.
Not really. They come back in the end, actually.
They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
Partially true.
To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
True. I want to save. Free me.
Devila and Popola. In the end, I'm just as bad.
Not really. Not at all, actually.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
They're doing pretty alright. He's got a mention, I've heard. Please let me save. Please. I'm begging you. Please.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil.
I don't remember this. Was this in the original route?
But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that?
Campfires are weird.
Yeah, this is new.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me.
I tried everything I could.
I didn't
think
even
of to
push
save
anything. Why'd you
know?
skip?
I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know?
I think it looks cool.
At least I can look at you when we talk, right?
That is true. That's a benefit.
Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, my name's Kaine. I'm looking for a save button. Have you seen any around here?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
That's literally a fucking lie. You're probably the most interesting character in the entire game.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing.
Does he know about that? I thought you kept that to yourself. I only just found that out. There's no way he knows.
My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
I like the two of them. They're very good. Please let me save. Please. Okay.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet don't be...
I need
Okay. Yep. Finally! Okay, thank you. I'm free! Just grab the stuff and then... Nothing up there. Alright, cool. What?
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
Oh, right! The diary was added.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Please, please don't start. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, we're safe. Okay, no, Alt F4. I leave. I don't want to start another hour of reading. You can't make me do it. I saw the save and I took my chance to run. Okay. Finally, I'm out. All right. Well, there's suddenly no more time for Uma Musume. That was the hour that I had left. So, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Again, I really enjoyed my time with it. I really liked it. It's not as good as Nier Automata, but it's still a good game. I just want a little bit more from it. Hopefully I'll get that from the next couple of routes, but again, I'm doing that on my own time. But yeah, tomorrow we start Outer Wilds DLC. Looking forward to that. So I hope to see you guys there for that, and that's all I got. So yeah, take care.